What's up, guys? Hope you're doing good. 3 days until the Naha Marathon 2025. Next Sunday it's going to be a running festival, that's for sure. I wouldn't necessarily call it marathon or, you know, race. Yeah, of course it's competitive, but people just enjoy their time out there running, me included. It's going to be a nice one. My goal for the Naha Marathon should be, I don't know if it actually would be, it should be sub 4. But as you know, I'm not training specifically for the Naha Marathon. This training block here is for the Osaka Marathon 2026 next year. And this is week 7 of 18 marathon training weeks. Run number 3 of this week. Today we have a steady state run, or basically a run to make sure my muscles will remember a sub 4 marathon pace next Sunday. We have 5 minutes warm up, then 20 minutes in easy zone, heart rate zone 2. Then we have 20 minutes between heart rate zone 2 and 3. And then we finish with 20 minutes in heart rate zone 3, or basically sub 4 marathon pace. And of course we also have a cool down. So all in all we have an hour and 10 minutes scheduled here. The last run before we go south tomorrow already, and having a good time. No, I won't let you stay here alone. You will definitely come with me. So this is basically the opener here today for our Naha Marathon adventure. I hope it's going to be a good one and not a copy of last year's disaster. Seriously, that was not fun. If you want to check out what happened, I will link it up in the description and also at the end of this video. So feel free watching last year's edition of the Naha Marathon. Don't want to think about it. Alright, today let's get this running. Come on, guys. Going to be a good one. I can feel it already. Yo, 1K's in the books. The sun is super strong still. Whew. But yeah, anyway, that's good. Chilling here at a pace of 6 minutes 45 seconds per K for the next 20 minutes. Looking really good today. Nice weather, nice conditions. Lovely. Such a beautiful late afternoon here, Thursday of training week 7, and I was just thinking about something probably very important, and I want to encourage you. Alright, here's the thing, because of a nice question that was asked of someone of my Strava community out there, also watching the YouTube videos here. Because of that question that I hopefully could answer,
in my last video. The question was, by the way, why I decided for A6 meter speed Sky Tokyo and not the Edge version. Well, I decided for the Tokyo version, and I have my personal, individual reason and preference why I did so. But because of that question and the answer that I tried to give, I was sitting there in front of my TV watching videos about how to improve running economy, how to improve running posture, how to improve, if there's something to improve, my cadence, or related to that, my stride length. I can give you an average number here so you have an idea. Per minute, usually at a pace of 6 minutes per K, I have a cadence of about 160, maybe 165. Last Sunday I went out for my long run, running at a pace of 5 minutes 30 seconds per K, or a bit slower, and my data is saying that basically it highlights 163, 164, 5, that kind of range. And I was like, actually everybody's talking about 180 strides per minute. What is this all about? Obviously, the studies made about that 180 SPM, the study was made by scientists watching elite athletes, probably running at a pace of like 4 minutes per K. And that's not us. We, 99% of hobby runners, we probably don't run at that pace, right? So I was thinking, actually, that will mean probably running at a pace of 6 minutes per K, in my case, 160, let's just simplify the numbers here, would just be good enough. Right, so is there actually something like a magic sweet spot when it comes to cadence, when it comes to your stride length? Probably if you run at a certain pace and your cadence is lower compared to, let's say, your friend running at the same pace with you together, but his cadence is higher, that of course automatically means his stride length is shorter and your stride length should be longer. But now, can you actually tell me who of those two runners is running more efficient, has the better running economy, the better posture? Can you really just break it down simply just taking your cadence number? I'm not sure. If you have a better idea, let me know. Write down in the comments what you think your cadence number can tell you or should tell you what this is all about. So, and I want to be honest. Because of that, I went through my Strava profile, checked some runners out, took the data and compared with my data. And I was like, wait a second. So here we have a runner running at a pace of 5 minutes and 30 seconds per K. And there's me running at the same pace, 5 minutes and 30 seconds per K. But that runner that I observed, 182 cadence. I was like, wait, how is that possible? And me, 100 and 63, 65, that kind of thing. I was like, how to make sure we're doing the right thing. I was questioning myself basically. Is that 163 my personal sweet spot, or is there actually enough space for improvement? What is this all about? I mean, I can run like this and have the same speed, right? I can run like this, still running at the same pace. So so many question marks, boom, popping up above my head, and I simply have no answer. Probably I should ask AI. Probably not. That's why I want to ask you. Tell me everything you know, or you can tell me that you figured out probably for yourself when it comes to cadence, stride length, running posture. What does it mean? But yeah, at the end there was one sentence that I remember. Run with your knees and let your feet follow. Again, run with your knees and let your feet follow. And that should actually help you not to overstride. Alright? I'm trying to run with my knees. Would be painful though, but yeah, joking. I kind of have an idea what that could mean, but yeah, I think I'm doing good. I'm not sure. Maybe I can improve in general. That's why nothing wrong watching videos of other YouTubers, probably knowing more than I do when it comes to running performance, running economy, how to improve your overall running when it comes to cadence, stride length, and so on and so on. Alright guys, manually switch to next level here. 6 minutes per K for the next 20 minutes. Let's go. Already 31 minutes into the run, 5K mark. Doing good, feeling really, really good. And that's what I want to take with me, put it in my suitcase and bring it to Naha. And I hope I can just let it unfold. The good vibes, the positive energy, the training so far after 7 weeks, knowing that we can run sub 4 like we did in Berlin and Chicago. That's the mission. Naha Marathon next Sunday is going to be, let's say, just a rehearsal or training long run. All I'm trying is running at a pace of 5 minutes and 40 seconds per K to just make sure we have a sub 4 marathon in the books. If I can do it or not, it's actually not that important, but just to have a goal in mind, you know. At the end, whether it's 4 hours and 5 minutes, doesn't really matter, because it's a training session, a good one, very important one. And I actually take it very serious, because what I talked about earlier, I want to really focus on my running, not just the time. I want to listen to my body carefully. I really want to know if we can improve with my, let's say, angle. If we have to lean forward more, if I have to lift my knees higher, if I can have a longer stride, I don't know. We will definitely watch it carefully, and that knowledge is crucial for the upcoming 10 weeks until the Osaka Marathon 2026, the main goal of that marathon training blog. I hope you enjoy the ride here so far. If you're new to the channel, by the way, yes, I know, but for me personally, not for YouTube, every one of you guys supporting that channel, I really want to say thank you. The honest support is what matters. Every one of you subscribing to the little running community here, our little running journey, is much appreciated. Just 2 days ago, one subscriber, boom, plus. I was like, yay, welcome on board. Seriously, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy running together. Let's go. Doing absolutely good. 36 minutes, and I'm constantly talking, Jesus. But that's alright. I take this episode just to basically brainstorm together with you, talking about running economy, posture, stride lengths, cadence, and so on and so on. Upcoming Naha Marathon. It's going to be a good one. Tomorrow, Friday, we already depart for Naha and enjoy a good time. Again, as mentioned, trying to stay positive and take the good vibes here from week 7 and all the other weeks we had so far with me, put it in my suitcase and just enjoy the running festival down there at the Naha Marathon. Alright, 1 minute to go, and then I turn on speed mode. 5 minutes, 30 seconds per K. Alright, 7 Ks in the books. You're doing great. Let's get this one in the books here. 20 minutes, 5 seconds and 30 seconds per K. And then probably we'll have a cool down of 5 minutes. And that's it. Alright. The bugs and flies are annoying. I think I swallowed a handful. Doing the cool down here. 10 minutes at a pace of 7 minutes and 30 seconds per K. That was really nice. We went a bit longer than prescribed, and also faster when it comes to that heart rate zone 3 part, the last 20 minutes. The last K, 4 minutes and 40 seconds per K. I just wanted to do so. Don't judge me. Anyway, I think when it comes to training week 7, training related, it's all we have. Tomorrow, Friday, no running, and Saturday also no running. I will just walk and enjoy the time down there in Naha. Good food, good vibes. That's it. The marathon itself, let's say the festival of running, I'm not sure if I should count this as a training session or not. Of course, at the end it will be part of my data, of my record books, but we should not see it or try to experience it as a training session. No, it's not worth it. We should really go there and say, hey, let's run together, let's do our best, let's enjoy Sunday. So nice. Woo! Nice. Really, really nice. Let's go over the data. Alright, we have an hour 15 minutes, 12.37k, 6 minutes. The average pace, we have 831 calories and heart rate 140 average. Nice, super nice. I'm just happy. And that's a good feeling that we take or bring along to Naha. Lovely vibes here today. Cool down and recovery heart rate altogether, we are back to 90 BPM. Really nice. Right, let me show you the graph though. Just a sec. Let's save this one. Let's, I don't know, what should we do? 5 out of 10, a 6 out of 10. I guess it's a 6 out of 10. Or even a 7 out of 10. No. And we feel very strong. Yes, indeed. Indeed. We had amazing sleep, 8 hours, 8 minutes. We charged 80% of our body battery. That's amazing. All right. Yeah, so you can see it's actually progressive, very progressive, and the max heart rate 174. You see it at the end. Proportion 9% heart rate zone 1, 31% in heart rate zone 2, 24% in heart rate zone 3, and the rest in heart rate zone 4. Nice. Power, that's not relevant for us here. Also not the proportion. Yeah, not really. Elevation here at the beach, not at all. And the training effect, yes, aerobic and aerobic only, and 200 the training load. Nice, lovely data. If you want to know more, if you want to check out the details, follow me on Strava. The link is in the description or at the end of the video. All right, let's go home, let's cook something, and I think I will go out and just celebrate tonight. Yo guys, I feel like drinking something from a coffee shop, but not coffee, so I get a tea. Yes, let's go. Here we are. I bought Scorn, nice chocolate Scorn. Yeah, I'm trying to carb load. Yes, I also ate oats pancake made with egg and yeah, just a bit cinnamon and sugar on top and a banana. I'm trying to eat healthy and of course load carbs for Sunday. Yes, I also bought alcohol-free beer. We will enjoy that later. And of course I got my coffee.
not a coffee. The tea that I mentioned, matcha tea latte, very nice. I can only recommend that. If you love matcha tea, please get a Starbucks matcha tea latte. Sorry, I don't want to make advertisement, but any kind of coffee shop you like. That's actually all I can say. I really enjoyed evening, and the reason or main reason why is because I know training is done for week 7. We just can enjoy the long run on Sunday, the Naha Marathon 2025. As I mentioned in the beginning, this marathon is actually more or less a running festival. It's a local event, right? It's here on Okinawa main island, and guess what? 25,500 runners will participate. That's actually insane. That's huge. Okay. To be fair, I would say, without humiliating anyone, 80% of all those runners might be, let's say, slower than 4 hours. Yes, I know that because last time when I ran 4 hours and 15 minutes last year, disaster, Naha Marathon, I was in the top 15 or between 15 and top 20. So if I think of a time that I'd like to achieve, let's say 4 hours about, that should be, again, top 20, just to simplify here. And that means all the others, 80%, are slower than me, running longer than 4 hours. Doesn't mean anything. When it comes to the Naha Marathon, there is one thing that I need to mention. It's very mean, actually. There's a half mark, of course. There's a gate, or people are building a human gate, right? So we have 6 hours and 50 minutes time to complete that distance, and if you cannot make it, I don't know what the time will be that you have to be at the half marathon mark, but if you cannot make it, they will just close it. And again, if you could just make it, and if you want to finish it and try your best, 300 meters before the finish line, they have a gate, the gate to the stadium, and they just close it. You cannot finish it. It's not like, that you can still kind of complete the marathon even though there's a time limit. That doesn't work like this here in Naha. They are really cruel. They just close the gate and that's it. And there's even a camera team filming those poor runners. I don't like it really, but it's what it is, right? It's what it is. At least we can avoid that. I hope so. You never know what happens. So all the best, I guess. We trained hard the last 3, let's say 4 weeks. I feel really good. We will have 70k at the end of this week number 7. I'm loaded with positive energy. I feel happy. I have a smile on my face when I run. And I think Naha Marathon itself will guarantee that we keep on smiling. It's so lovely. If you have a competitive race, for example, the Berlin Marathon, you have drink stations every 5k, maybe, and you can just have your water and sports drink. Here, Naha Marathon, every 50 meters, people out there and trying to give you something, whether it's fruit, let's say banana, or even tomatoes, ice cream. You can even have free ramen noodles. You can enjoy cake. So all the shops alongside the course, they usually build up a table and just offer what they actually sell for free to take for all those runners passing by. Of course, that means if you're too late and everything is gone, it's gone. So you can basically just enjoy those things if you're fast enough, or if they offer enough for all the runners. All right, that's actually really, really nice. Hospitality when it comes to the Naha Marathon is huge, huge, huge. And I definitely want to soak up the vibes and enjoy that hospitality. Yes. But still, of course, trying to be focused or stay focused on what I prescribe for myself to run sub 4 if possible. If it's 4 hours and 5 minutes, it's also good. We don't have pressure at all. And I hope that's a good thing, so I won't pull myself again. Yes, watch the video that I linked up at the end of this video, or that is in the description. Yes. What a crazy story. Guys, that's it. I hope I can enjoy the Naha Marathon edition 2025 together with you. Would be a pleasure if you're on board. So, if you're running out there, run safe and enjoy your runs. And don't pull yourself. See ya. Bye bye.